Predator is a 1987 sci-fi action creature feature directed by John McTiernan. A special forces team on a hostage rescue mission get more than they bargained for when they find themselves picked off one by one by a deadly alien hunter. But before we get into this macho masterpiece, I just want to say that this is actually my 100th video, so what better way to celebrate than to cover one of my favourite movies of all time. And also, the new Predator movie is out in cinemas today, so that's good timing, eh?
Rather convenient timing, if you ask me. And also, have you had your hair cut?
Yeah, I have had a wee bit chopped off. Do you like it?
Not really.
Cheers, Ken. Also, there will be full spoilers ahead, but if that doesn't bother you, then grab your spine-rip flavoured popcorn and whip out your favourite minigun as we dive into Predator. So the movie begins and... hang on, why is it so quiet? I can't hear anything. Just give us a sec, I'm going to have to turn up the volume. Then we see an alien spacecraft which sends the titular creature down to Earth to find something worth hunting, because for all we know the most dangerous animal on the Yautja planet is a turbot. Elsewhere, and we see this helicopter landing at an army base somewhere in Central America, and off steps our team of ultimate badasses. And Shane Black. We've got Silly Billy, No Pain No Blaine, Big Mac, Dusty Poncho, Tony Hawkins, and let's not forget the goat, Dutch Oven. The General sees them arrive and, oh great, now I can't see outside. Not sure why I even did that.
You're looking good, Dutch.
Actually, I'm Austrian, but I appreciate the compliment. So the General explains that he needs Dutch and his team to rescue some VIPs who are being held hostage by heavily armed guerrillas deep in the jungle. Aye, guerrillas do have really heavy arms, like...
Not that type of gorilla. The Red Faction type of gorilla.
Ken, there are no gorillas on Mars. You're making no sense, man. But Dutch wants to know why specifically his team have been chosen to rescue them.
'Cause some damn fool accused you of being the best. Dylan!
Your mother is a female dog.
You son of a bitch.
They show off their man cannons and Dutch says,
What's the matter? The CIA got you pushing too many pencils?
those pencils were the size of a school bus and you know it. Fish with Dylan gives up though, so they get down to business.
Now, what do we gotta do?
We pick up their trail at the chopper, grab those hostages, and bounce back across the border before anybody knows we were there.
Sometime later, they're on the way to the drop point and Blaine is asking the guys if they want to chow on some of his Kopi Luwak coffee beans.
Get that stinking shit out of my face.
Bunch of
Mr. Brains Pork.
faggots around here. This stuff will make you a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus. Just like me.
Then he has a proper good pick of his nose and flicks the bogey at Dylan.
That's a real nasty habit you got there.
And Shane Black, Hawkins says to Billy, Hey Billy, I've got a joke for you. How do you make an octopus laugh? With 10 tickles. Do you get it? You know, because an octopus had... never mind. Then it's time to disembark and Dylan says, Is this a bad time to tell you that I failed first grade math?
You never were that smart.
And down they go into the jungle, with Dutch like, Okay, spread out, and shut up if you see anything green. And it's not long before they come across a dead helicopter up in the trees, which doesn't look like it died from natural causes either. What's odd though is that Billy finds some tracks left by a different group of US soldiers, who followed the guerrillas after they abducted the VIPs from the helicopter.
Anything to you?
No, I didn't send in a previous team who we lost contact with. Honest. So they continue their search until Billy gets thirsty. Billy, you have a water bottle! Stop sucking on that branch, you mad bastard! But then he notices something nearby, and brushes the bushes aside to find... Oh, thank God you're here! Some bugger's up and nicked me skin!
Mac, cut him down.
Well, I'd prefer if you let me down gently. Oh! Dutch is getting suspicious about why there were other US soldiers out there, though.
Nobody told me there was an operation in this area.
Sorry, fellas, but I don't think he's going to make it. The team are well pissed off now, though. No one kills their brothers in arms and gets away with it. So Blaine whips out his massive minigun.
Payback time.
Sorry, Blaine, we don't have time to watch a Mel Gibson movie right now. Aww. But then we see something is watching them all, in the bluest way possible. Anyway, they continue through the jungle until they finally find the gorilla camp. I don't see any gorillas anywhere, but I do see one of the hostages. Is he alive? Yeah. No. Okay, guys, listen up. I want this done quietly, and with as little casualties as possible.
12 seconds later.
Target's the center of the falafel!
Hang on a sec, did he just say targets at the centre of the falafel?
I heard falafel too. Play it again, will you?
Target's the center of the falafel!
What the fuck?
So the team tear the baddies a new one, especially Blaine, who annihilates this guy in a tree. But then we see that same guy again mere seconds later. Continuity! Error! Oh, and Dutch says if you enjoy my videos, then you should...
Stick around.
Then he breaks out his best knock-knock joke for these fellas.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Interrupting gunfire. Interrupt... But oh no, it looks like Blaine has taken a bullet.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Are you sure? You look pretty pale, dude. Yeah, I'm fine. Then the firefight is ended when Dutch knocks out this lady, who I'm going to call Anna Banana, because it rhymes. Mac then tells Dutch that it looks like this lot were about to start a small war. Then he puts it all together.
You Elsa! It's all bullshit. All of it.
This was never about rescuing hostages.
Got us in here to do your dirty work.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a shithead. I should have probably told you that earlier. Well, you're not invited to my birthday party anymore, Dylan.
And I don't do this kind of work.
So now they've got a long trek through the jungle to get to the extraction point and get the hell out of there. Oh, and Dylan wants to bring Anna with them because he thinks she has valuable intel. Right. I got another joke for you. How do you think the unthinkable? With an iceberg. And back into the jungle they go. But on their way to the extraction point, Billy gets the feeling they're being watched.
What's got Billy so spooked?
Been acting squirrely all morning.
So Dutch goes over to him and asks,
What is it? There's something in those trees.
No, there isn't. Yes, there is. I just heard you. Oh, bollocks. Can you forget I said anything, please? Okay, but only this once. Cheers.
I guess it's nothing, Major.
Meanwhile, Poncho is keeping an eye on Anna when she grips this big stick and he's like, Are you gonna hit me with that big stick? No. Because I get the feeling you are. No! Oh, you fibbing little fibber! So Dutch sends Hawkins to go and fetch her and he catches up with her real quick. But she says, I hate to tell you this, Shane, but one day you're going to direct by far the worst movie in this franchise. Oh, and there's an optical camouflage alien behind you. Ah! Probably should have told him that first, actually, shouldn't I? Then the others arrive at the scene to find Anna in shock.
Major, you better take a look at this.
Did you find Hawkins?
I can't tell.
So he has a look behind these bushes to find...
What in God's name? Where the hell is his body?
They ask Anna what happened, but she says the jungle came alive and took him, which makes about as much sense as eating soup with a fork. So they all split up to find Hawkins' body, but they won't find it because he's hanging out in the trees. And while Blaine's looking, he hears something coming out of the bushes.
Don't mind me, I'm just having a little ratch around on the floor, eh?
But then all of a sudden, Blaine is hit on the side of the neck by a bladed projectile, fired from the Predator's original weapon before it was redesigned to be the plasma caster. Which confused me for about 30 years until I actually looked it up this week.
That's an awfully long time to be left confused. Why did you leave it so long?
You know what? I actually have no idea. But then he gets wrecked by a plasma bolt right through the chest, and Mac rocks up just in time to see the invisible bastard stood over Blaine's corpse, before he unloads everything he's got in its direction. The others hear the gunfire and join in too. A few minutes and 1 or 2 bullets later...
Ow! You shot me leg, you bastard!
Dutch asks Mac who killed Blaine, but he really can't explain what he saw. Then Poncho rocks up saying...
No blood, no bodies. We hit nothing.
Except a significant amount of jungle, which is, for a lack of a better word, fucked. So Dutch tells Mac to set up a defensive perimeter armed with tripwires, and Anna finds some glowing blood on a leaf. Well, either that or they just shot a wild glow stick. But then we see the Predator up in a tree tending to its leg wound, and we get our first glimpse of what it looks like.
There's something out there waiting for us.
And it ain't Jean-Claude Van Damme in a rubber suit. Oh great, got anything positive to add?
We're all gonna die.
That evening, Mac is standing guard while the others sleep, when suddenly he's attacked. So he gives whatever it is a proper good stab and, oh, turns out it's just a big-ass pig.
My word, that pig had some balls attacking this bunch.
Meatballs, more like. Which is what they're gonna have for breakfast. Pork. But then they realise Blaine's body has been nicked while everyone was distracted. The next morning, and they can't even find any tracks left by the pilfering perpetrator. And then Dutch figures it out.
He's using the trees.
He then questions Anna again, asking what she saw when Hawkins was killed.
I don't know what it was. It changed colors, like the chameleon.
You saying that Blaine and Hawkins were killed by a fucking lizard?
Nah, it wasn't me, mate. I don't even live in this country. Well, what are you doing here then? I'm just on my holidays. He then frees Anna from her restraints, and she tells them that after Blaine was killed, Mac wounded it as its blood was on the leaves.
If it bleeds.
Put the bandage on it, but make sure to clean the wound first so it doesn't get infected. Use saline solution, or iodine. And there we go, right into a setting up trap montage. Oh yeah. And now we play the waiting game. 2.5 minutes later, and Dutch is sick of waiting, so he wanders out into the open trying to lure it out. You see anything, Dutch? Nope. Looks like we're... Oh shit! Then a stray plasma bolt breaks off a huge log, and you might want to duck, Poncho. Ooh, too late! Then the creature briefly reveals itself to the team, with Dylan thinking,
What is that? What the fuck is that?
Then as it swings away, Mac starts chasing it as he wants revenge for Blaine. Dylan tells Dutch that he'll go after Mac while the others head to the extraction point. How's Poncho doing? Well, all his ribs are broken. He's got internal bleeding and, worst of all, he's bruised his gooch. Oh, God! Meanwhile, Dylan is searching for Mac when suddenly...
Out there, bastard trees.
Where? I don't see it! So they come up with a plan. They're going to make their way to either side of it, then Dylan will flush it out into the open where Mac can ice the bastard. But as Mac is stealthily making his way around, he notices something odd. Not sure what that is on my arm, but it can't be good. Oh shit. Dylan hears the Predator's weapon discharge and goes to check on Mac. Dylan, don't be mad, okay, but the plan did not go well. Then he sees the creature standing in a tree above him, so he raises his gun and... Now, when I originally watched this movie, I had it taped off telly, which was censored, so this scene actually ended right here. It wasn't until years later when I bought it on VHS that I saw his arm get blasted off. And I was like, whoa! Also, on the VHS release, you could clearly see his arm tucked behind his back. Oh, but they digitally altered it after that, so you can't tell anymore. Then the Predator runs towards him, extending its wrist blades before giving him a skewer. The others hear his scream and Billy says, "You lot go on ahead. I'm gonna buy you some time."
But Billy, there isn't even the time shop around here!
But he wants to go mano a mano with the Predator, so the others keep going. Do you think Billy will be alright? Oh, forget I asked. But then suddenly... So Dutch opens fire at the bugger while telling Anna to run, but it shoots his gun which ricochets, wounding his shoulder. Then he gives us one of the most memorable quotes in the movie.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Then Dutch gets chased through the jungle by the fiend until he slips down a steep banking. But when he realises what's coming up, he has the same reaction I did when I saw Ludwig the Accursed for the first time. Oh, shit! And off the cliff he goes. And then over a waterfall for good measure. Thankfully, he makes it to the shore okay and is like, "Well, that was awful. Think I'm going to take a quick face-down mud nap." But there's no time for that, Dutch, as the pursuing Predator is still coming. So being exhausted and with nowhere to run, Dutch prepares himself for the worst. Only for the decloaked devil to completely ignore him and wander off.
He couldn't see me.
Silly bugger, he should have gone to Specsavers.
Is that a sponsorship I smell?
Is it fuck? I don't even wear glasses, Ken. So Dutch gets ready for his man versus Yautja rumble in the jungle by first setting up a trap to kill the creature. Then he makes a big bow with some explosive arrows thanks to his leftover grenades. Not sure why he didn't just make a grenade launcher out of his watch though, but whatever. The Predator doesn't need to prep for the upcoming fight though, so it just has a look at its nice little skull collection.
I especially like the one with the hole in it.
Then as a final preparation, Dutch applies a fresh layer of mud while thinking,
You know what the difference is between you and me? I make this look good.
Then it's time to rock. So he lights up a torch and says, "Come and get me, you shit," by going... Nah, not really. But the Predator is like, "I'll be there in a minute, Chief. Just gotta make me blades glow for some reason first." So Dutch lights a big fire and gets into his best hiding position. But then if you can believe it, Mr. Predator rocks up right behind him. Of all the bloody trees in the jungle, he picks the one he's hiding on. Typical. So Dutch quickly swings over to another tree, waits for it to walk out into the open and then fires an explosive arrow at it, making the creature start shooting wildly in every direction. Man, I'm gonna have to hire the Predator next time I do a fireworks display.
What about Gandalf?
Nah, Predator's cheaper. Probably due to the decapitation risk. Anyway, the heat gets too much for Dutch, so he makes a run for it, narrowly escaping the plasma bolts. But as he makes his way over this suspended log, the Predator jumps down in front of him, forcing Dutch to hide underneath it. Great timing for a grumble, stomach.
Well, you should have said me earlier, shouldn't you?
Who said that? Oh, it was just me. The log. Well, quiet. I'm trying to find a fella. Once it's gone, Dutch picks up his spears and chucks a rock hoping to find out where the sneaky bugger is hiding. Ha! Got you! And he chucks his explosive-tipped spear, giving the bugger something to think about. Then he follows its trail of blood into this little cave. But then the bastard drops down behind him. So Dutch sparks up a DIY explosive pouch and makes a run for it, this time falling into a river, which unfortunately washes off his camouflage mud. And then... I've got you now, you slippery rascal! And it pins Dutch up against a tree thinking, "Oh, you've got a nice skull, fella. Think I'll have that. But let's have a little fun first." So Dutch watches as it removes its plasma caster and then its mask, revealing its true face.
You're one.
Truly unique creature design. Can I touch your mandibles? I'll take that as a no. Then it spends the next few minutes beating the ever-loving shit out of the poor guy. Although this bit sounds like he's finding it funny for some reason. And also, why is the Predator's vision so shit without the mask? Never understood that, really. Anyway, Dutch manages to lure it towards his trap and waits on the other side saying,
Come on, do it! Do it!
Okay then, hang on a minute. What are these spikes for?
Nothing you need to concern yourself about. Now come on, kill me!
No, you know what, I think I'm gonna go around.
No, don't do that! I'll pay you!
What?
I'll pay you not to go around! $10! $20!
Hang on a sec.
$15!
That's less than 20! Oh, sod this, I'm going round.
You son of a bitch.
But then he realises it's stood right under the counterweight. So he kicks the lever and the massive log comes crashing down on its head. Yeah, take that, you extraterrestrial tosser. Then he grabs a big rock to finish the job. But it looks pretty done for anyway.
What the hell are you?
Oh, repeating everything I say, are we? Very mature.
But then it presses a few buttons on its wrist doodah, and it starts beeping like a bomb. So Dutch starts legging it as the creature laughs manically, which is downright terrifying if you ask me. And then, boom! The whole place goes kablamo. And so the day is saved. We see that Anna made it to the chopper, and holy moly! There's no way Dutch could have survived that, right? Nah, of course he did! And legend has it he's still covered in all that ash and dust to this day. End of movie. And there we have it, folks. And I don't really think I need to say much here, do I? Predator is an absolute classic, and one of the very best sci-fi action creature features ever made, and has firmly sat in my top 3 favourite movies of all time since I first saw it. And you know what? I can't see that ever changing. So, Predator, how much do you like it? Because you sure as shit can't loathe it. Let me know in the comments below, and until next time, here's some outtakes for you. Predator! Sound like a bloody car horn then. There's probably a good porcupine joke in there somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. That's the second pork. How many porks does it take to pork a pork?
Porcupine! Like pocket pie! Pocket
What the bloody hell does falafel taste like? Have I ever had falafel? I don't know. Now, when I originally watched this movie... Gets his jollies from cutting your head off, he does. Let me know in the comments below, and of course, until next time, and if I can ever get this right the first bloody time, I'd really appreciate it, brain! So, Predator, how much do you love it? Because you... Let me know in the comments below, and until next time...
Here's some outtakes for you. Outtakes for you, straight from the brain.
Here's some outtakes for you! I am not putting that in.